when you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Warren. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 20.
And it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Aller. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Trying play action. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
On the run, it's Singleton. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that lap.
Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Handoff from the gun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional
and they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking for a man. It's McNamara. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rides to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Wallace. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
They're strong, and they're strong. defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. A strike downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
Big play for for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen moved on.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Iowa City. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting cut. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's McNamara. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
They're going to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Quarterback checking the play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Finds his man. It's Brown. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Aller. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This defense has to find a way to account for this tight end. He's working the middle of the field, and I don't know if that was a busted coverage, but there was nobody near him. That's just too simple.
And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Singleton. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. You're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't make the connection. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
And on that out route third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up for the short.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Aller. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Washington. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't? And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David